Hi guys. Today I'm showing you this time-lapse video to talk about how to control value and intensity to make chiaroscuro. So starting off, I'm going to be using the left-hand side of the page over here to document my palette and the colors that I'm using, and I'm going to start by making a gesture with my pencil or charcoal. This is just so I can plan out my composition and make sure that everything is in the right place. Okay, you see that I am going to be drawing kind of like my visual example from the notes, a pear and also a nice red cherry. Okay, so always painting from the background forward. I'm going to put neutral colors in the background. These neutral colors in the background I'm going to darken with blue and not black because I want to save the blue for the details in the items. I'm going to blend these colors together to make a nice even transition, and I'm going to put the darker color in the background on the side of the item that is getting the light. Using a little bit of brown and white that you see I'm mixing there, I'm going to use the neutral lighter colors to create the stone table or the surface that the two shapes are on. Again, when I'm using brown, when I want to create the shadow, I do use a deep blue to darken and make the brown colder. Now what I'm doing is I'm mixing the amber color for the peach. Okay, so if you notice, I paint the entire peach one solid amber color as a base color. Okay, and adding a little bit of white, trying to give myself a little bit of a help for where the highlights are, and then adding the complementary color of amber, which is purple. I am adding the shadows in there, again using blending and using alla prima to kind of blend those colors together. Okay, once I have those muted colors in place, I can add blacks and more blues to kind of make the darker areas in the pear. Using a little bit of green, making the leaves at the top. Okay, using a little bit of purple. Purple is a great color for shadows with greens because since purple has red in it and it's cold, it makes the green look nice and dark. Okay, adding a little bit of yellow to the green to make some highlights. Okay, and adding a lot of bright yellow to make like some extreme highlights. Now, this is me just blending and smudging and blending and smudging. Starting with the cherry, the cherry's base color is red. Okay, the complementary color of red is green. So you adding the green to the red, I dull it out, right? And I start showing where the shadows are. I mutate those colors. Adding a little bit of violet to red, I make a magenta, and I show some kind of stronger shadows. And then using a little bit of yellow, I create highlights in the red, making kind of a brighter, hotter orange. Okay, adding the shadows to the tabletop and blending those things together helps just create the illusion that all the light is moving in the same direction. So very last step, if you could see here, is white and black. I am trying to give some white highlights and reflections and some black, truly black shadows and information. Just a small amount, just balanced enough that the white and the black is balanced. Okay, just playing with overemphasizing my shadows and stuff like that. And having that balance of intensity and dullness and lightness and darkness is what eventually creates the full effect of the chiaroscuro in color. Now, just so you could see where all of the colors are being used and are being attributed to, I'm gonna highlight them all here with my little arrows. And there you are. That's basically how that works. That's how you use intensity to overemphasize chiaroscuro in color.